What up? What's the question? Hold on, I gotta check when this is from. When was this made? We're good. Arguing, no. I do see your comments on IG though. I see videos that you comment on all the time. I don't know, am I arguing with people? Hey, if I am, just know I'm telling the truth. But commenting, I do comment a lot on IG. Way more than YouTube. I'm gonna be honest though, if you watch YouTubers I watch, you'll see me comment there. I mean, on here as well. Am I new mod? Oh, welcome the guy who we haven't seen in a month. So, I wanted to talk about this. Let's get into this before... I gotta close my comic book. Before we get in... You've seen ball knowledge from me? Oh yeah, W, bro. Haha. Haha. It usually is, isn't it? Alright. That's because I'm a freaking sports fanatic. Alright, listen. CXN. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. We gotta go into a couple things. Your comment the other night left me a little flustered. Multiple things you said were true, but I have to critique them a little bit. You mentioned that it's been 1 month and you've had good behavior. Those two things are technically true. However, over the past 3 weeks, you've not been in any live streams. Okay? So therefore, you're not becoming moderator tonight. No way. I have not seen you here actively, and you having good behavior is based on a technicality of you not being here. So, glad we got that out of the way. Let's continue the live stream. Facts. My account got restricted, so I couldn't. Why did your account get restricted? I don't need a moderator who has their account getting restricted. It seems like you're... Look, CXN. Seems like you're a little bit of a problem, man. Can't have problems moderating half like time. Interesting. Ooh, so NDF is agreeing, saying this is something that happens. Well, look, CXN, if this is something that happens, we need you back in the live streams doing the service. But 1 month of good actions without being here is not moderator-like. I need somebody who's going to be here, right? So, yeah, Dodgers Cubs are about to get underway. Dude, even though I've been here for months, we clicked on your page the other day and it said join 3 months ago. I know that this might be a new account you have, but 3 months, man, you haven't been here forever, ever. And then you said we need to collab on a rap again? When were you ever on a rap? You were not on a mega collab rap. I don't have your number personally saved. I don't like lying, and you have lied to me before. So we need to work on that. We can work on the lying, and we can work on the BS, and we'll see. We'll see. Luke might be back to rapping eventually. My sports account where I actually posted was restricted for being under 16, which is literally not. Dang, NDF. Hold on, let's listen in, guys. Let's go. Who's ready? Who is ready? So much for being here. For this today. We're gonna be reading a comic damn near all day. Because it's comic time. Ugh. Oh no. What the heck's going on? Guys, we're gonna vote on the poll, vote on the poll, vote on the poll. I'm ready for baseball. I'm ready for baseball. Who saw the news about things happening? Who's excited? We had a lot of news, guys. Cubs got a lot of new guys. Clay Holmes, Kevin Gausman, the Gausinator. And then who else? What the heck? All right, here we go. Oh, shoot. What the heck? Cubs, 2 votes. Good job. That can happen. I've found Tyler one time arguing, you know, my friend Tyler, obviously friend of the channel, friend of the me in person, having an argument before. But rarely will I actually see replies. I have seen your reply to a comment before where I assumed you were in an argument, but I didn't want to open because it seems like that's personal, you know, you're having an argument with somebody, whatever. Now I'll say if somebody comes in, I'll double team and help people sometimes in arguments if somebody's like fully on the wrong side of something, but it's rare, right? Like I had to do it about TCU. Talking about TCU football getting destroyed in the national championship when they beat Michigan in the semifinal. A lot of people forget that. Ohtani takes a strike. And I had to back up a guy who mentioned that. Love the hairstyle. It's greasy as shit and looks like ass. I haven't showered in a few days. But I appreciate it. Ohtani gets a hold of one there. And this ball will hit to Alcantara. He is playing out where Ian Happ would. Happ is taking a seat today. He's been struggling. So we're putting in the young kid. We're going to see how that works today. Here's Andy Paez, one of the better players in the league, especially on such a stacked team. Then Tommy Edman, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Kyle Tucker, boo. Teoscar Hernandez, Kike Hernandez, and Eliezer Alfonso. And we're going to turn it up when Tucker comes up because I wonder how loud the boos are going to be. Bro, you don't shower every day? I was at my grandparents for the weekend, so couldn't really shower. This is what I'm talking about. CXN, hateful comments, man. CXN, you'll never be a moderator. I'm just kidding. All right, I will never forget 2022 TCU Michigan game. Probably my favorite hate watch of all time. I didn't hate watch it. I just watched it because I liked TCU that year. And it was euphoric to watch a team that I had rooted for win. Because you have to remember, this is, Paez, that's not good. In front of Suzuki, and first and second, no outs. Here come the Dodgers. Not hateful, but not a good question. Remember, 2022 is like started the downfall of IU again. 21 and 2020, they did pretty damn good. 19 as well for IU standards are pretty good. 2022, we were cheeks again. I'm pretty sure we had Balzac that year. No, Balzac is 23. Sorsby is 22. The man who ended up cheating, Brendan Sorsby. But just not a great year for IU. Holy shit, that ball is gone. 3-run homer by Tommy Edman, and this is not a good start for the Cubbies. Folks, it's 3-0 Dodgers. No outs, and Matthew Boyd has a terrible start to this game. Awful. Not at all how we want to start. That ball was hammered by Edman, 108 miles per hour off the bat. He touches them all, and that's not good. Heck no. Heck no. Bama in 23. Hell to the no. Mm-mm. I was hate watching Bama that game. Very happy. Very happy to watch Bama lose in 23. I look, truthfully, I mean, I'm not as big of a hater as Michigan as you, obviously. My least favorite teams in the Big Ten are Ohio State, number one probably. What up?
Seriously.
Nothing to cheer about right now. Tommy Edmond, 3-run flipping.
What do you think I came in here for? Seriously?
Let's make him look like an all-star. We'll come back. Maybe. Nancy's not very happy.
What?
I said, we'll come back. Maybe. I thought you're going to...
It's probably going to be a Hallmark.
Hallmark night from Nancy. She's guaranteeing it. Freddie Freeman popping up. Gotta get out here. Freeman will beat it out to first. That's a single. This is really not good. Really not good for the Cubbies. This is why I put Otani's face. Is she your girlfriend? I'm going to delete this comment. It's my aunt. Literally, you should know Nancy. L-ball knowledge. L-ball knowledge from CXN. That's freaking aunt fact, dude. We don't say that. We don't say that about aunt fact. Luke is like Spider-Man. He has no woman. Sorry, that's a spoiler. But go watch Brand New Day if you haven't. It's a good movie. But I'm like Peter Parker. For real. Okay, Matthew Boyd struggling big time here. It's 3-0 Dodgers with no outs in the first inning. You're good, buddy. Lockout Merchants is crazy from NDF, but I agree with it. We might just make this a freaking playing game stream if the Cubs don't want to show up. It's just the first inning. With actual negative ball knowledge. Negative ball knowledge is such a funny way to say it. Here's Mookie Betts. I don't think he has negative. Oh my, look at me, I'm cut up. All right. Mookie hits one to Suzuki. Cubs finally getting out. 10 pitches in for Matthew Boyd. It's 3-0 Dodgers. Here we go. Kyle Tucker's up. I wanted to hear the boos. And we didn't. Tucker swings at one. Back to Suzuki. And that's going to be big cheers. Everybody's super happy about that. Damn, they're roasting him. Some of that booze might have been from the Dodgers. Haven't been happy with his work. I don't think he's trying to be rude. I don't think so. Teoscar Hernandez drills one. Alcantara is there. Gets the out. All right, we go to the middle of the first. It's 3-0 Dodgers. Can the Cubs strike back? Real. All right, let me go get a drink. Where were you? After can I be totally honest? Uh-oh. I mean, I'd prefer you don't lie to me. Because I have suspicions you have already, but go ahead, be honest, bro. Ugh. PCA leads off today for the Cubbies. They need big things out of him and the whole lineup. Down 3-0 to start the game. PCA takes a strike from Roblowski. He gave the Cubs hell last time. PCA takes strike 2. Gosh, he's a good pitcher. W Locked On Cubs. I like the shout out. PCA batting 282 now. He's kind of been struggling a little bit more to hit the ball, but he's been getting walks. Took 3 walks last night, if I do remember correctly. And they just couldn't get him in. Okay, I mean, genuinely, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You know? Sorry you were considering that in the first place. I've never been super close to that myself. PCA swings and hits the ball to Tucker, who made a bad read on it. It's a single. Obviously, we go through things, right, on this world that are hard to deal with. And I think that, being a light is definitely what keeps me going, because I know that some people look up to me. I don't think you should ever look up to me. I'm not a guy I want to be yet. But that's why I keep going, because I'm not who I want to be yet. And I don't think I will ever be the man that I want to be. And that's okay. One of my favorite songs by Ben Folds is called Learn to Live with What You Are. He basically says you forgot something along the way, which is to learn to live with what you are. Right? You can't change what you are, who you are. You know, you could change maybe how people perceive you for a little bit, but you're always going to be back to yourself. I mean, again, CXN, I really do appreciate that. And I'm glad to hear the first part. Suzuki launches one home run! Suzuki gets it out of the ballpark, and it's 3-2. Chicago strikes back. Seiya Suzuki, a 19th homer on the season, brings the Cubs 1 run away from tying it. That's how you strike back in the first inning. Suzuki and PCA having fun together, and the Cubs are right back in this game against the Evil Empire. All right, we'll take it. Cubs get right back into this game. Bregman takes a strike. But all love, CXM, man. Glad you're in a better place. Better time. Bregman takes a ball. Oh, NDF, you're good. Dodge 3, Cubes 2. Shout out the Cubes. Bregman takes another ball. Now it's 3-1. Roblowski, the young pitcher, starting to lose the strike zone here. And he's a little flustered. Came in with a 3-0 lead. It's all of a sudden 3-2. Bregman gets a hold of it, and now it's a 3-2 count in a 3-2 game. Might sound bad with what was just said, but we're not dead yet. Amen. Bregman. Oh, strike 3. I like Righteous by him. Righteous. Digest. Every other song, I mean, is okay. I like Lean With Me too. Lean With Me. Rock With Me. Rock With Me. Miami. But most of his other music is kind of I've grown past. There was definitely a time where I was like super like, oh man, but sad thing with him is since the young age he died at, none of his music evolves past that age. So, but there's definitely a couple songs I rock with by Juice. 1-1 to Kelly. Carson Kelly takes strike two. What about Legends? Is that a song by him? I don't really know it. Probably. I probably do, but you know. Heart over my soul. I'm in too deep. Can't swim like me. What drowning? But I can't see. Demons turn feet under me. Inhale, exhale, but I can't breathe. Ball to Carson Kelly. Kelly fouls that one back. Kelly fouls that one. You're forgetting somebody, bro. Mike Tachman. Summer of Mike Tachman 2024? Is it 2024 Mike Tachman? I think that's what I'm thinking of. Or is it 2023 Mike Tachman? Is it tough, as in like cool, to take pictures of fighter jets? I mean, if you can get one that's steady, probably. I think 2023, okay. I can't remember. Everything's going so fast now in Luke's life. But yeah. Patrick Wisdom 2021. How about Frank Schwindel? That's some ball, brother. Frank Schwindel. How about them White Sox, kiddo? I mean, they're doing good. We'll see, buddy. Sox Cubs World Series incoming. Chicago v. Chicago. That would blow up the state of Illinois. Oh, Kelly cannot get a hold of that one. Not too much, at least. 2 outs. Pajes catches it. How's Chops been doing? He hasn't really been in here too much. He been lying though too. Acting like he remember my videos back when I was rapping. Y'all need to stop with the capping, bruh. For real. There it goes, Bushy. And Pies got it. I'm very aware. I would argue Cardinals fan base is worse. I would argue. I do think the White Sox talk hella, especially for how bad they've been the past 5-6 years, and now they're finally good. But I will tell you, it feels like Cardinals fans are worse. In my personal experience. You know, Redbirds fans, man. Chops is a Cards fan. Oof. But White Sox fans do suck. Trust me, I know. I went to Cubs versus Sucks in 2024, and I'm very aware of how they are. But not the worst. I don't think. I mean, I'm sure that's some of them, especially on the side of Chicago you're on. But I went in 24 when they were literally the worst team of the last, 100 years in baseball. And the motherfuckers that was there was passionate as hell, and they loved their team. So I actually got to give credit that them boys loved their team. Do I think they were mad annoying? Sure. But they were there. They were there. So, I mean, obviously there's going to be more now. But this is what I always say, right? People argued that about the IU fan base. Here's what I told people. Bro, I was an IU football fan. You can obviously go back and check when I used to make videos back in like 2020, 2021. But obviously when the team became bad, I wasn't making IU football videos. Why? Because the team sucked. That doesn't mean I wasn't a fan of the team, right? So when you're saying fair weather fan, that's technically every fan base. Yes, I would be watching the Cubs right now if we were out of the playoffs, right? I'm still going to be watching baseball. I'd still be watching the Cubs. I've done it through losing seasons or seasons we don't make the playoffs. However, are you more of a fan when the team is winning? Zero doubt about it, bro. Zero doubt about it, right? But there's going to be more fandom showing-wise when the team's good, okay? But I understand what you're saying. Look, everybody in Indiana during the Pacers playoff runs last 2 years, everybody's wearing gold. Everybody's wearing gold, navy blue. We were bleeding the colors of the Pacers. This last season, we win, 15 games? I'm the only guy wearing gold, okay? Of course that's going to happen. That doesn't mean that people aren't still Pacer fans. You still walk up to these people who were wearing it those years and they still know a lot about the game. They're just not showing outwardly the team they support because they struggled. So that happens a lot. Not everybody is going to be as much of a sports fan as me and you. That's just the truth. And I've learned that over the years. So I'd be careful being like, oh, well, they're the most fair weather fan base ever. Most fair weather fan base ever is probably, I mean, honestly, look, there might not even, I don't know, I just don't like that. Because when fair weather, of course, you're going to have people come out when the weather's good. But there's some teams that don't. Pirates, they still don't got fans coming out. Rams in the NFL. BYU, well, I mean, religious-wise, I'm not a Mormon. But BYU, when it comes to what? Football, their football team will be okay. Probably get 9 wins, make a bowl game. They're going to be in the hunt for the playoffs. I don't think they'll get there. That'll change because they're going to start winning games probably. Here is a tough play. Nico to first base, 2 outs. Good job, Nico. 2 outs. Top of the second. Got screwed out of the playoffs last year? No. BYU was not better than any of the 12 teams that made the playoffs. They did not get screwed out of the playoffs. If anybody, it would have been the team that they ranked higher than Miami all year and then kicked out. Even though I think that they could have ranked Miami higher than team I'm mentioning all year, but they didn't do that, so they did it wrong. But BYU being snubbed, interesting take. Maybe over Alabama, actually. Maybe over Alabama. And you know what? Alabama, we made Alabama look awful. And they might have just straight up been awful. So you know what? If you want to say maybe over Alabama, I'm not disagreeing with you. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that part. Right. They lost 2 games, and it was the Texas Tech both times. Bama definitely didn't deserve to be in. They got in because their name is Alabama, which, again, is why I hate watch Bama during the 2023, and I was rooting for Michigan because I don't care. I'm going to hate Bama more. Otani. Hold on, everybody. Lock in into Otani. We got to watch. What Dodger fans are coming in? Right. You lost 2 times to the same team. You can't do that. You have to beat the team 1 time at least. You cannot lose 2 times to the same team or you're cooked. Otani gets a hold of one. This will be a very tough play. Nico can't make it. Suzuki grabs it. Otani kind of chuckles and looks at him. And this is why he's Dr. Doom on the thumbnail. Freaking evil Otani. Evil Otani. Gets a base hit. Bro, these MVP guys are going at it. This is going to be very fun. Why am I being so mean? First of all, I don't think you are the institution of BYU athletics, so I'm not being mean to you. I'm really just talking about the team, right? So, you know, you asked for my opinion about BYU. And then when it comes to BYU basketball, I think they always got high recruits, but yet don't have a good team because they're getting high recruits and then getting really big turnover. They're not keeping players on the team. I think that's rough, right? A lot of Big Ten teams are good at keeping players. Shout out Purdue. Obviously, the team I support in basketball. So, yeah. I mean, you have a better shot in football. NDF is not being mean. How he didn't call you out of your name or anything. He's talking about the team. He said you all lost 97 billion to freaking -2. I mean, just, yeah. He didn't say, oh my gosh, CXN, you're an idiot. What a terrible take. They got him. They got him that time. Review that. Review that. They got him that time. Review that. Review that. I think they just got picked off of Tani. Mm-hmm. Good job, counsel. We're reviewing it. I think they got him.
They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Let's take a look. And
Oh!
again, back in New York, they have this ability to frame it up and do what's called a mosaic and match the shots. We do not.
Soda, Mogs, water. I mean, taste-wise, I don't disagree, but you need to be hydrated.
With the other shot.
Okay? And I also drank a soda before I came on live, so I didn't want to drink 2 sodas in a row. And I only drink sodas on the weekend, but I needed to be hydrated. I haven't drank enough water.
It's hard to tell on either of those, though, where
Hydration is so important, especially with the amount of cardio I've been doing. I've been starting to run 3 miles 2 times a week, trying to. It takes a lot of water. You know what I mean? I can go 3 days without water, yeah, but it's not good to.
so they're still looking, rocking, and
Water's good for you. And honestly, I don't think it tastes as awful as people think it does. It tastes okay. It's refreshing.
And I'm wondering now, you see Frank shaking his head, they're wondering that they maybe should have used the challenge every 2 outs if this doesn't go their way.
it feels like it might be headed towards Paul Stans.
Best USA basketball team? The one that had Carmelo, Kobe, LeBron. Maybe. Actually, I'm going to be real. This latest one. Out. We fucking got him. The latest one, low-key. KD, LeBron, Curry, Anthony Edwards. Tyrese Halliburton off the bench. Didn't even get playing time. Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards. My team is fucking insane. Right? I mean, I didn't say that drinking soda kills you or doesn't make you have abs. I'm just saying you need water to survive. It's good for you.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. Ready for this one? Get iPhone 17 Pro on T-Mobile. Oh, that's simple. On T-Mobile. They've got amazing new iPhones. You want this one?
No doubt it tastes like water, buddy. I agree.
Sure is taking in their local partner. Okay, how about this one? America's Best Weapon.
No, I do not play Rocket League.
There are 2 layers.
Rocket League.
Find
Wait, let's play freaking Hurdle.
give some
Hurdle, Burtle, Turtle. Come on, guys. Lock in. We're ending the poll.
Today,
Come on,
military, spouses, kids, and then grandkids. USA.
Frank.
It's Paramount, the world's largest sports book at your fingertips.
I'm Dennis Bean. I'm a lifelong sports bettor and owner of Circus Sports. We built this platform
Okay.
on high limits and total transparency.
Featuring tight money line splits, low holds, and exceptional
We're not getting anything right now, man. Okay.
Download the new bookie today. Start betting like a pro.
Circus Sports.
Well, this is all the stuff we decided not to move.
How much of it would you like to disappear?
All of it.
Why is it still speaking? I don't even know why. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to read that in a second. I want to reuse E, but okay, we finally found something. Okay, so C is there. I'm gonna extra. Okay. Oh my. Fuck. Never mind. I thought Nico got a hold of one. Wait, in my opinion, soda adds so much when personal bias watching sports. Turn no widespread just because I've done it for every big game. We gotta wrap it up. I'm sorry about that. God bless. What? Okay. Here's Pedro Ramirez. Young rookie. I like him a lot. He's a baller. Caught a ball. Take it 1-1. Pedro hits one hard, and he cannot outrun it to first. 2 outs. Deals before deadline. We got Kevin Gausman, Braxton Garrett, Ryan Zephyr-Jean, and then Clay Holmes and Tyrone Taylor. Pitcher, pitcher, pitcher. Outfielder. Love you too, buddy. Have a good night, man. All right. Goodbye, CX. Dansby. Come on, Dansby. Dansby, like, what, 18 RBIs in 3 games, Swanson, and then disappeared again. But he had a little stint where we believed. Came back down 4, and yes, I do. We were down 4, like, halfway through the game, and I went back from break thinking, man, we might be able to. And then when I got up front, another Cubs fan at my job came up to me, Luke, did you see? I said, what, man, did we get beat by a ton? Because, again, when we went back, it was like 6th inning, we're down 4-0. He goes, dude, we won, turns the phone. Oh, I was like, oh, my God. That was our 10th win in a row. And it was pretty sick. First 10-game win streak. You know how long ago that was? Feels like ages. So much has happened, dude. Life is crazy. Life is crazy. It really is. Dansby takes another strike. Bro, Zephyr-Jean's good. I do watch West Coast games because I'm usually up so late. And I'll tell you, Zephyr-Jean is a good pickup. The dude from the Angels. Might make a whole video tomorrow about Cubs pickups. Yeah, that's just baseball, man. And it's just Cubs baseball kind of in a vacuum, I guess, but I think the form we're showing right now is probably pretty realistic, right? Teams that'll play in a close game no matter what, and they'll deliver sometimes, they won't deliver other times, and it's a flip of the coin. I think that's not a bad place to be in, but it's definitely not the place that I want to be in. 3-2 to Dansby. He takes ball 4. Huh? Oh, okay. Here he is, Alcantara. Interesting guy here. He's had very little playing time. Big Money Mo, goodbye. Oh, let's listen to what they're saying about Big Money Mo. Kevin Alcantara swings at that one. Oh, it's nailed foul, but he nuked that baseball. He nuked that baseball. That was 108 miles per hour off the bat from Alcantara. Okay, this dude can hit the ball. If he hits it straight, we might get even better results. I like this from Alcantara. Come on, buddy. Stay in it now. Oh, my goodness. He nuked that one foul. Takes a good ball. Good job. This guy's tall. Dude's like 6'5". Gotta be maybe 6'6". Alcantara takes ball 2. 2-1. He's not trying to put it in the zone now. Now he knows what this dude's capable of. Gets a hold of that one. He straightens it out. Go, go, go. Done. Alcantara ties the game. 3-3. Chicago's back, baby. Oh, my goodness. First home run of his MLB career, and it's a huge one. Kevin Alcantara, get out the tape measure. Oh, my God, we're not tied. We're up 4-3. Jeez Louise, Luke. Pay attention to who's on base. Let's freaking go. All right. All right. Cubs lead. Cubs lead. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Here is PCA. He's trying to add on. Ooh. When you feel the energy, you try to add on. El Jaguar, right? Jaguar. The Jaguar jacks one into the stands. PCA trying to add on with him. Pete, ooh, he needs to calm down. Pete, calm down. Calm down, Pete. 4-3 Chicago Cubs. Incredible home run. I had a feeling once he hit that foul ball, I was like, man, he might nuke one. Don't let him get a hold of one. Cubs lead in the second inning against the Evil Empire. Against the Evil Empire. 1-for-1 with a single and a run. PCA. 0-2 count. He will strike out. He got a little excited. End of the inning. But Jennifer Koish, welcome. But not before we get a home run by Alcantara. First one of his MLB career. I'm pretty damn sure. It said first of the season. I think that's his first career home run. And the Cubs lead 4-2-3. And we're going back to our game. Guys, what a way to do it. I don't have my calls kind of suck. And I also forgot there was a guy on base. But we'll take it. Cubs lead by 1. Okay, so it could be COR and then maybe E. It could be Acorn. Dude, it's Acorn. I'm a genius. All right, lock in, guys. Oh. What? Buddy. Dude. What word is that? Perror? Perror? All right, Dodgers are on their back foot now. Dodgers on their back foot. As the Cubs took a lead, we're going to turn on the light. Got to get better lighting. All right, Cubs take a lead off a big Alcantara home run. And the Cubs are right back in this thing. After going down 3-0 in the top of the first, it looked grim. But now Cubs look in control. And let's see what Matthew Boyd can do to steady that ship. Throws the ball to Paz. Where were you? Here is Paez. Takes the ball. Two the count to Paez. Boyd ready deals. Swung on, hit foul. Paez gets that one. Hit up high. Bush. Over 1 out. Man, what are they talking about?
I can easily see how it would. And the players that people are always concerned about or thinking about are the guys that have just next year. I think the guys with longer control than that is not a bad player. The guys that-
Edmund, who had the 3-run homer, takes a strike right away.
It's the guy that for next year. But so yeah, I think it's always a topic of conversation around the league, but it didn't feel like it inhibited deals in any way.
Cubs lead at 4-3. First big league homer for Kevin Alcantara.
I thought that was his first homer.
Been homer earlier in the game. And Jim Hoyer, when you look at where the Cubs are right now, you're going up against the Dodgers right after the Yankees. And it looks like you view this team as a team that's capable of
2-1 to Edmund.
what most anyone.
Fouls back 2-2.
I mean, this is the team you've got to be able to get through, right? They've earned that, and obviously they went out and got schooled to make themselves even better, and they do everything well. Look, I mean, the guy that plays is the lefty killer, right? He's hitting third in their lineup, and he kills lefties, and it just feels like they have an answer for everything. That they have a great roster, and they've got superstar talent, so I mean, they're the team that has to get knocked out, right? You have to knock out.
Oh, Boyd's feeling it. Great strike out of Edmund there. Boyd is really feeling it right now. Hold on.
They do, I know. And I thought last year you couldn't have scripted or planned it better for them. They had, Snell came off at the perfect time and was throwing the ball great. Otani was throwing the ball well. They had all of those guys were kind of optimized at the perfect time. And obviously the LCS, they barely give up any runs at all.
On the ground to the right side.
Nice, easily a third out, and we go to the bottom of the third. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Boyd is dealing now. After giving up 3 runs with no outs, he's shut down 9 outs since then with no runs. So very, very good. Okay, we're going to try to win this hurdle. can't get any of this. Okay. So CLE is not there. Okay, hold on. L's not in the first second, so it's lat. Okay, so it's E. Eclat. I would have never got this word if I didn't know it. I broke it down though, man. Let's go. Eclat. Okay, E. That's a weird guess. Okay. Okay, R. Not bad, not bad. We're almost there. We're back. Suzuki takes a strike. Cubbies take a 1-run lead after an Alcantara home run, first of his career. Suzuki takes a strike 2. He had the home run to make it 3-2 in the first inning. And then Cubs also respond in the second inning to grab a lead. Now we're in the third inning. Suzuki will get a hold of one. That'll be an easy first out. Here's the man on the shirt. Alex Bregman coming in here. Bregman takes a strike. Bregman gets a hold of one. That one is deep back at the wall. It's going to bounce off the wall. Here comes a double possibly from Bregman. He's hustling. He is safe at second base. Alex Bregman with the double. That's a big one. Cub in the scoring position with 1 out. They're really playing some good baseball today against the World Series champs here. This is very good. Robleski up to 50 pitches, 3 innings in. Very good by the Cubs. Carson takes a strike. Hello, the Muse. Welcome. Welcome back. Okay, Kelly takes the ball. Okay. Looking for a hit to score the runner. Kelly will do more than that. Carson Kelly. It is way gone. 6-3. Cubs starting to put it on the Dodgers. And I'm telling you right now. Wow. Wow. Way to jump him. Way to jump him. Carson Kelly. Gigantic home run. 6-3. Chicago up by 3 in the bottom of the third. 6 runs off Loblowski. He had a good, actually never had a good start. Never mind. Gave up 2, gave up 2, gave up 2. Cubs scoring them in duos today, in pairs. And they continue to put it on LA. 6-3. And now Bush swinging for the fences. Carson Kelly, way to hammer that baseball. Way to hammer it. Bush takes a strike. Two. Bush fouls it back. When his lineup is heated up. 6-3 Cubs up. Let's go. I like it. 6-3 Cubs up right. I had a pinned comment that said 3-2. What the hell? Way off. Okay. Bush swings and misses, strike 3. He's out. 57 pitches in. It's 6-3. Chicago Cubs lead. 3 home runs tonight. They had 2 home runs in the previous 6 games. We'll take it. 1 home run per inning. All been 2-run homers. What an interesting thing. 3 2-run innings. All 3 2-run homers. Nico, check swing, did not go. 2-0 count to Horner, who should have been walked yesterday to give the Cubs a tie, but it did not happen. Wish I was live for that. I was at the grandparents' house. Ball 3. Ball 4. Nope. Challenge. Okay. So Nico, who didn't challenge yesterday, will challenge in the bottom of the 3rd. Boom, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Ball! With 0 inches basically of separation, Nico Horner with the eye of an absolute hawk. The eye of a hawk. Freddie Freeman showing him love over there, one of the most beloved players in baseball. You really can't hate Freddie Freeman. He's just a good guy. All right. Man on first is Nico. Pedro will foul it away. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Cubs are up 6-3. I wanted to be a drummer. I had a little drum. I was a little drum boy that could. No, I wasn't. Pedro gets into this one. That's a hit. Nico will stay at second. First and second, 2 outs. Pedro Ramirez continues to hit the baseball, which is exactly what we need from him. Really love how he's been playing. Great job, Pedro, man. Really becoming one of my favorite players. He's just solid role player. Doesn't talk crazy. You don't hear about him, but he just comes in every day, playing good baseball, and he's really solidified himself as a solid player in this lineup. Pedro Ramirez, I have a lot of respect for you, dude. A lot of respect for Pedro Ramirez. You know, you mention him to somebody outside of the Cubs fan base, they won't even know who he is. Strike to Dansby. Play the flute, but a drum major is someone who conducts the band and is up front in parades. Oh my God, I'm over here talking about drums. So you're up leading the parade with a flute? Is a flute the one that goes down or the one that goes to the side? Side is clarinet, huh? Dansby, too easy of a play there, run into 3rd. And it will be 6-3. Cubs up 3 going into the 4th inning. Chicago is feeling great. And they're dusting themselves off. 6-3, Cubbies lead. Side, okay. That's dope, though, man. I'm glad you're doing that. You know, you got to find some things that with passion. I was in choir for 4 years. Oh, dang. Whoa. Okay, so we know where everything is. So is it Riper? Okay. It could be Ripen. Ripen. Could be Ripen. Last second. Hey, call me last second Luke, man. Okay, so the A is the beginning, ends at the end. The R is also the second letter of the word. So it's A-R. Okay, A-R. The O is second to last. So it's A-R something O-N. Arson? Oh, what a great hurdle day. What a great hurdle day today, guys. 93% hurdle success rate. We're doing very good. Total hurdles past 51. 4 is our best streak. Current streak of 1. We barely did not complete our last one. Final hurdle, we've got it in 3. We've got it in 1 3 times, which is today. We've got it in 4 2 times. We've got 3 regular hurdles. 2 regular hurdles on in 3. 15 at 4, 16 and 5, and 18 last second. All right, new hurdle in 3 hours. Well, that's too bad. All right. And we're back. It's Dodgers batting now. Matthew Boyd has really steadied the ship in this game. Gave up a 3-run homer with no outs in the game. Since then has recorded 9 straight outs with no runs allowed. Really, really locked in. Now he faces Mookie Betts, a lot of former MVPs, former greats, and obviously currently great players on this Dodger team. Ooh, Mookie fouls it away. On the top of the 4th inning here. Late game for the Cubbies. Maybe it's because they're facing the Dodgers. I don't know. Damn, St. Louis crushing the Yankees 6-2. Pittsburgh up 4-0 on the Brewers. That's huge. Especially if the Cubs can hang on today. Suzuki coming up. Making the catch. BCA right behind him. 1 out. Boyd really steadying the ship. If he can go 6, maybe even get into the 7th. I mean, this guy is just amazing. Here's Tucker. I bet you the boos are loud. I really want to listen to the boos. Hold on.
Check swing. Didn't go. That's Brian O'Nora. What do you make of the
Oh no, Ohio State's marching band is phenomenal. I actually got to see them in person. Big Ten championship. They performed at halftime and before the game. So did IU's because that was the 2 teams playing. It's a ball outside.
Himself in a way that I think a lot of people think he doesn't care, don't necessarily buy that.
I don't think he cares.
Guessing by the time his time with the Dodgers is done, he's going to end up putting up really good numbers.
That's in there for a strike.
Come on, Tucker's struggling. We like it. Lucky, bro. No, they were amazing. They were really, really good. In the Indies, IU's marching 11. Indiana University's marching, 100 is really, really good too. But yeah, so Ohio State's band is like super, super up there, and you really feel it. You know what I mean? But the Ohio State fans booed our band. They booed our band. Listen to that once again. Ohio State fans booed Indiana University's band. I was like, what the hell is going on? It really was weird. 3-2 count. Watch this crowd pop. Almost hit him.
And Tucker will take his base. 1 out and a man aboard.
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
still,
we always want that guy. This is what you're talking for a minute. You're under professional baseball. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. Steady as she goes. Don't freak out when things aren't going your way. And so when that player is performing at a high level, you honor all those traits.
Michael Bush, Kyle Tucker talking now.
I want him to throw his bat. I want him to lose his mind.
Yep.
Interesting. Strike one, we'll take it.
In Miami, they had an eventual Cub who was a monster.
My dog is snoring next to me. Shout out your dog, dude.
Derek Lee had stretches he would strike out a lot, and he was a low heartbeat guy. And he would be contrasted with Michael Cole, who was a snapper, a helmet thrower. And so when both weren't performing well, there was like a narrative that Mike cared more than Derek. And it just wasn't the case. Derek gave me one of the all-time greatest lines ever. I asked him one time, Asked Derek Lee, why don't you snap, or do you ever think about snapping? And he said, I do. But then I think about the phone call I'm going to get from my mom, and she will say to me, what is that childish behavior going to do to enhance your performance?
Listen to Mom. Mom knows.
And just such a D-League is just incredible as a player, as a human. But that insight I loved, and then also I actually got to share that with Derek Lee's mom. And she was delighted because it's like, you never know when the kids are actually listening.
Yeah.
That's good.
Funny, Mom, I said, yeah, but I just do the snap just maybe once or twice. And throw it.
That 05 campaign for Derek Lee is one of the better offensive and overall seasons we've seen in the club uniform.
Boo. Time is just called. Late. I will see him used. Bye-bye.
They were down early 3-0. 5 pitches into the game, they were down 3-0.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good, though. It was not looking good at all. Matthew Boyd has settled in. The offense has responded.
Double play here is what we need. We need a double play. We need a double play, Cubbies. Here in the top of the 4th. Can't let the Dodgers start to get some momentum and get back in this game. We do not need that. So, Boyd has to keep this a 6-3 game as long as possible because we know relief pitching is going to come in and, well, it'll be interesting. This will be hit up the middle, though. First and second one out. Wow. Dodgers this year are 52-4 in games where they lead at 3 at any point in the game. 52-4. So they've led by 3 or more. Right? 56 times this year. And in 52 of those games they've won. Only 4 times they've lost. So Cubs looking to give them their 5th loss in a time they've been up by 3. Obviously it's first inning. Not a bad time to be down by 3, but still very impressive if the Cubs can do it. 2 guys on, though. Kike Hernandez trying to switch that up. He's going to hit it foul. Excuse me, I farted. 357 batting average, 1 homer, 2 RBI for Kike Hernandez. Interesting. I don't know how much playing time he's been getting. Swings at that one, popped up. Suzuki says he got it, and he does. 2 outs. Yes, it will stay on the mound, I think. Get there. That one's hit up the middle. And this one will probably be a try for Tucker. It will be... PCA juggled it. Rare error from Pete. E8, oh man, Pete. He'll make up for it. He'll make up for it. If any of you guys know, he'll make up for it. But now, with 2 outs and a run scored, now it's Ohtani. So now it's scary time. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He gets a single here. It's a 1-run ball game. Dribbled foul. Got to find a way to get Ohtani out. Ohtani gets a hold of that one. PCA. Got that one. Okay. And you know what he's thinking. I got to get that run back. So next time we see Pete, we're going to see a guy swinging for the fences. Cubs up 6-4. Give me just a moment. Yep. All right. Cubs do lead 6-4. It's been a roller coaster of a game. Roller coaster of emotions in the game, right? But overall, we're doing pretty good. All right. Had to get some popcorn. What? Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. W, bro. I love Jesus. Purdue is a pretty good school. My grandpa went there. I don't know why Purdue would piss you off. They're not even good at football. And in basketball, they've never won anything, so why are you mad there? I get really confused at hating a team that has accomplished nothing. Coming from a guy who's a fan of that team. No reason to get so mad at them. They're kind of just chill. You know? Basketball, that rivalry is real as hell. No doubt about it. You know? Yeah, for real. I say football is nothing. And it's definitely nothing with Notre Dame Purdue because Purdue is way worse at football than Notre Dame. And IU versus Purdue is not a rivalry anymore in football because now IU is so much better than Purdue in football. So, wasn't always the case. Obviously. But, you know, Drew Brees went to Purdue, baller. I think Trey Kaufman-Wren's going to be pretty good with the Timberwolves. All four. Alcantara having a great game. First career home run. He takes a walk here in his second at-bat with PCA coming up. Hey, Alcantara, I like you a lot, man. You're a baller. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hey, for no team is worse in this state than Ball State. But I love Ball State. My buddy goes Ball State. And I'm going to be there at Ball Sack this year. Ball State versus Sacramento State. Homecoming for Ball State. Luke's with me and Muncie. We're going to be getting down. PCA fouls it back. So, can't wait. Shout out Ball State. Real action, baby. Remember the year Northern Illinois beat Notre Dame? And then they turned around the next week and lost to Ball State. Biggest win in Ball State history. PCA fouls it back. PCA up with the man on. He's speedy. Alcantara. And they're pitching bad balls right now. Grabowski almost up to 80 pitches in the bottom of the fourth. Amazing job by the Cubs today getting pitches out of this guy's arm. Oh, Pete gets a hold of that one. It's going back. Ah, Paez got it. Never mind. And you hit a little bit harder. 1 out. Here's Suzuki. This is when the Cubs become dangerous. Up a couple. Guys keep coming up. Roblowski's out there flustered. And now he has to face Suzuki. Not an easy task. Ball in the dirt. They might get this guy out of here soon. If Suzuki can take him deep, wouldn't that be insane? That would be 4 home runs, 8 runs, all from homers. Suzuki fouls that one. It stays in just enough for Freddie Freeman. Bregman. Time to get a homer. Breggy. Breggy. Excuse me. Bregman strikes and misses. Bregman takes a ball down though. Probably asking Luke, why do you have 2 bags of skinny pop? I'm hungry. Bregman. 1-1. Takes 2-1. Bregman takes a strike. Strike 3. All right. Grabowski struggles, but he does get through 4. It's 6-4. Cubs up by 2. We got a long game left. Hi, Daddy. No. Please be normal. Please be normal. Please. Please. Popcorn. Guys. I have him. Did you know State of Indiana. Highest producer of popcorn in the country. And USA produces 90% of the world's popcorn. Therefore, they're the highest producer of popcorn in the world. Crazy to think about. Use caution while eating popcorn. Real. Yeah, chew it up a lot. Oh. Comic time. Lock in. Oh, what the hell? What the hell was that? Take command and Kyron? Okay. Oh, we're back. Prize strikes a ball. Oh, what a play! No way! Oh my goodness! What a play! Pedro Ramirez continues to stun everybody. Oh my goodness, what a play. He is phenomenal. I'll just say it, man. He's on my list and one of my favorite Cubs players right now. Man, he is fun to watch. What the heck? Unreal. Unreal. Top of the fifth, one down. Ball one. That ball was hit. Foul. Oh! No. I need to go get a toothpick. I want next commercial. Top of the fifth here, Cubs doing pretty well. Ball from Boyd. Strike three, Boyd's ball him. Remember, only 3 of the 4 runs were earned. Was an error by PTA. Up the middle, Dansby, nice little play. 3 outs. He makes those look easy. We go to bottom of the 5th. Little flashy glove work by these infielders. Cubs are having fun today. That's huge. I gotta go get a toothpick. Hold on. All right. Pretty good game against the Dodgers so far. Very promising. Up to bat, Carson Kelly. Kelly swings a foul. Kelly gets to hold that one. Ooh, tough little bouncer. He's not going to get his first out. Roblowski trying to get through 5. I did not think he had it in him, but he's doing pretty good. We're eating a banana. Bush fouls it back. Bush gets hold of that one. It's going to go deep by the wall. Oh my goodness, it's gone! Michael Bush! Touch 'em all. 7-4. Cubs back up by 3. Oh. Oh. Unexpected power there. Bush. 7-4 Chicago. Huge home run here. 5 innings into the game. They left the kid out there to die. Roblowski should have never entered this inning. They left him out there anyway. Bush made him pay. Bush made him pay. Dave Roberts pretty upset with him. You can tell when he comes in right there. Pretty dang upset with him. Wow. Okay. So, pitching change. They need it badly. Yes, they do need it badly. All right. We're reading Solo Avengers, Hawkeye vs. Bro, and then Shroud vs. Moon Knight. All right. Actually, pretty cool. Oh, we immediately have a timeout with Henriquez coming in. All right. Henriquez. I'm trying to get the pitch com figured out. Bottom of the fifth, here's Nico Horner. Cubs got a home run this inning already. Still have pitch com problems. Fans are going to start booing. Hold on, we got a translator coming out with a little switch. Henriquez versus Horner. Nico swings and misses there. Strike one. Horner swings and misses there too. Nico's talking to the ump. Ooh. Nico's been ejected before for talking, so I'm glad that went well. All right. Here's Pedro, the man, the myth, the legend. He's had a good game so far. 1 for 2. Also had a spectacular defensive play. Here he is against Henriquez. Strike down the middle. Whoa, 100. This guy can pitch. Edgardo Henriquez. 14 fastball, 100.6. Sinker, 100.9. Wow. Pedro fouls that one back. 99 mile per hour. This guy's throwing gas. Ball down the dirt. Did he go? No. No. Pedro strikes out. Yikes. All right. End of 5, but Cubs do get another run. 7-4. They lead by 3. 4 home runs today. Suzuki, Alcantara, Carson Kelly, and then Michael Busch. 4 home runs, 7 runs total. All of that given up by Wroblewski, by the way. Terrible game from him. Terrible. Where I left off. Low-key struggling, Mookie Betts is this year. He's going to hit it directly to Dansby and continue to struggle. 1 out. Boyd is balling, man. If he can get through 6, giving up 4 against this type of lineup, that'd be remarkable. It's possible if he gets through this inning fast enough, they might let him go even into 7. Tucker. Ball. Tucker at 9 home runs. Not double digits yet. Crazy. Tucker fouls it away. Two count from Boyd. He's done amazing today. Almost up to 80 pitches, though. So got to get through this inning, then take him out. Fouls it away again. Tucker fighting this at bat. So hard a third time through the lineup. That ball's deep and over Suzuki's head. Suzuki does get it, though. He's going to throw to second. There might be a play at second. Out of here. Suzuki nails him at second. Wow. Place goes crazy for it. Tucker gets nailed at second. What a beautiful throw by Suzuki. I mean, nails him off a little hop. Wow. Cubs defense has been absolutely elite tonight. Brilliant play by Sam for sure. I was gonna say Tucker hustling for second. That's a double type of ball in any ballpark, you know what I mean? Especially in Wrigley off the wall there, but Suzuki made a perfect catch off the wall and makes a laser-like throw from outfield. He's been doing that more. Suzuki is throwing people out more this year. Really love his defense improving out there in the field. And obviously his offense has been pretty damn good too. I've been thinking about it lately, but, you know, without how Alcantara is playing tonight, I don't like to think about it, but, ooh, we got a challenge here. This is going to be a ball. But they might keep Suzuki and call up Alcantara. That's what it feels like they're doing because they have to pay both, neither, or one during the offseason. Suzuki's starting to make those defensive strides. He's offensively already super good. And depending on how much money Hap wants. Look, again, I don't love it. I like Hap a lot. He's Chicago through and through. But they might have to make that decision. Two, 1 count to Hernandez. He will nuke a ball almost out of. Holy crap, that's on to Waveland. Teoscar Hernandez off to Waveland, his 11th home run. And that ball's out of the stadium. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Boyd trying to get through the 6th inning. 111 miles per hour off the bat. 443 in Wrigley. That's calculated probably like 470 in another ballpark. That's home run derby distance from a man who has won a home run derby before. Teoscar Hernandez knew it as soon as it was off of his bat. We are back to a 2-run ball game, and the Pirates are only up by 1 now against the Brewers. So things could turn bad for the Cubbies here late on Monday night. Boyd just has to settle back in and finish off the 6th inning. He'll deliver a good pitch that's not called a strike. But hold on, Kelly wants it. Kelly wants a challenge. I think it is a strike. It is 1 strike. Great challenge. I also love the challenge in this situation. I think it's pretty good. Boom, 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 boom. Fouled away, strike 2. Let's strike him out. Come on, buddy. 2-run game, but Cubs have been able to respond every time the Dodgers get close and been able to make it even more. He went 3 outs. All right, middle of 6th. Dodgers only have 3 more innings of opportunities. Boyd, all things considered, does amazing. 5 innings after he gave up 3 runs. He only gives up 2 in the next 5. And the Cubs do lead 7-5. Great job offense picking them up. Defense has played amazing today. And Boyd steadied the ship, which is exactly what you look for out of maybe your ace this year, if you think about it. Back to the comic book. Cubs looking great, buddy. We're reading Hawkeye. Well, featuring Moon Knight and Shroud, my guy. I love Shroud. So we're like 10 pages into this comic. I picked up some comics today. Watched Spider-Man Brand New Day over the weekend. Got me hyped up. I said I need to dive into comics again. So we're back to reading comics. I went and picked up like 8 today. 6 out of the dollar bin. Or no. No, wait a minute. How much money did I spend? 11 out of the dollar bin. And then 1 $2 comic, which is this one. So I spent like 13. U.S. Agent, my dude. Yes. Yes. Baller. I picked up 3 West Coast Avengers, 1 regular Avengers, 2 X-Men, 2 Hulk, a Ghost Rider with featuring Doctor Strange, a Doctor Strange, that's it. Picked up a lot. I need to start getting onto my X-Men stuff. West Coast Avengers, had 3 of them. Number 93, number 94, number 101. Oh, sorry. No, 4 West Coast Avengers. I love West Coast Avengers too. I picked, oh my God, Michael Phelps is at the game. I picked up 93, 94, 95. So 3 in a row during the like section of 90s. Not in 1990s. I'm sure they're made then as well, but you know. All featuring like War Machine, looking really cool on the cover. And the first one says introducing War Machine and West Coast Avengers. So that's really cool. Love me some War Machine. And then 101 looked like it was like a big deal issue. Probably because it's based off what happened in 100. And then I picked up some more X-Men in just the X-Men arc, which I think is late 80s, but it was just called X-Men, not the Uncanny, but just X-Men. Sabretooth fighting Jean Grey, and then Sabretooth fighting all of them. All of them, I mean Rogue, Beast, and Iceman, it looked like. So that's interesting. So yeah, picked up some good stuff. A lot of stuff that's back to back to back to back. It's not like I was going in the dollar bin picking random. We have some actual cohesive stories going on, you know, in things I picked up. This Henriquez guy is not bad. He's been pitching pretty well since he's come in for Roblowski. Dansby is going to get a hold of one, though. This should shoot the gap, and it should maybe be a double. Tucker has it, though, and Dansby's quick on his heels to go back to first. Gene Wood. Look, I don't want to spoil because I don't know if you've seen Brand New Day. But Gene is tough. And let's just say that they might get her right finally in movies which is really important to me as a Jean Grey fan. I mean, I'm an X-Men fan. And I've always been like, you know, Jean is phenomenal. I mean, let's be real. She's one of the toughest superheroes, period. She just is, as a telepath, right? She's on the level of Professor X a lot of times. So I can't wait to see what happens there. Yeah, Jean is always crazy, dude. Like, I remember reading one of the old ones with old X-Men, and all of them are getting freaking slaughtered by Spider-Man, and then she starts, like, basically controlling them. It's like, whoa. You know what I mean? So Jean has always been on another level. Even though she's not my favorite of the group. I'm an Angel guy originally, and then probably Cyclops after that. I like Cyclops a lot. But Jean's tough. Jean is tough. Alright, Ian Happ comes in pinch hitting here. Very interesting. Takes the ball. Pinch hitting for a guy who had a home run and walked. Don't love it from Craig Counsell, but he loves his guys. I get it. Thrown over, Happ is safe at first. Not Happ, Dansby. Ball in the dirt. Hate that guy. Hate what guy? Craig? I can't say that I am far off from that take. I have no idea why you have a young rookie. Oh, Cyclops. You hate Cyclops. They're talking about Craig. I hate Craig's decision making sometimes. I thought we were talking about baseball. I just don't know why we take out a kid who has a home run and a walk. Is fast as hell. Playing good defense out there too. Obviously not Happ level probably, but doing good. And we take him out when he's in rhythm to play Ian Happ. Although Happ's about to walk, so he's going to prove me wrong. Never mind, called a strike. Storm and Jubilee is a vampire now? What? Storm's pretty tough. Ororo, right? He's going to say Ororo. Strike there. Dansby caught stealing at second. And now it's 3-2 to Happ, too. Yikes. Good throw out by the Dodgers there. Dansby out by a mile. So now it's 1 out. Now Happ's in a full count. Coming in cold off the bench. Maybe he can get a hit here. Gets walk. Good job, Happ. I want a gosh darn good solo Storm movie. That would be tough. Will it happen? I doubt it. I don't know. Marvel's direction with the X-Men, right, Cinematic Universe, I think is going to be very interesting to watch. I think they can make the X-Men well. Once again, I'm not going to spoil anything. I just want to say I know for a fact that they can write X-Men characters properly and with the right plot devices and stuff, right? Are they going to go solo with them, though, right? Or are they just going to be like, nah, screw it, one X-Men movie, we're going to focus on 17 X-Men, and then hope that you understand. I hope they don't do that. I would like maybe 3 at a time, but give us some in-depth on each character. Or introduce them in other characters' movies, but give them time to shine as well. It's going to be really interesting. I don't have the biggest hope for that. Hey, man, what's up? What is up? Ronica Shire, 3199. All right, here's the MVP of baseball. PCA battling against another MVP, obviously. Ohtani on the other side. With the Pattinson Batman vibe. Is that the newest one? Is that like the new Batman? I don't know the directors of Batman enough. Pattinson Batman? But Storm is tough. Storm is tough. And when it comes to solo women films, I don't think we've had many great women solo films. I like the first Wonder Woman movie. I haven't rewatched it in a while. But original Wonder Woman for DC, for the DC Cinematic Universe was good, I think. It was pretty epic. It had her just balling and stuff. Wonder Woman 1984 was not at all. Strike 2 to PCA. What are you discussing about, man? I got no idea. We're talking about comic book characters in Storm right now, which is an X-Men character. She controls, well, storms and lightning and thunder and, you know, electric. She's really, really powerful. And really, really cool. And the punk rock Mohawk Storm is so cool. I know exactly what you're talking about. Who would you have play Storm? Do you have an actress in mind? W said Jim Bull Singer. What is up, everybody? Let's fly the W, hopefully, right? Cubs up 7-5. Humongous at-bat here for PCA. Full count. Let's see him get on base. Ball 4. He'll get on base. Pete takes a walk. Back-to-back walks from Henriquez. And Dansby, if he didn't get Costita, the bases would be loaded. Wow, walk percent this year, 12%. Last year, 4%. On base percentage last year, 287. Right now, 383. I mean, that's 100 points better. His swing percentage is down 10%. His chase percentage is down 8%. His pitches per plate appearance is up by almost a full half pitch. I mean, he is balling. Love you. Love you too, Jim Ballslinger. Come on. Let's go. Like and subscribe, everybody. Yep. You got to make it be, I don't know, who would they use to play Storm? It's got to be some black lady, obviously. She's serious, right? Aurora Monroe. Cubs 7, Dodgers 5. I like it. Hopefully Cubs can pull this off. This would be a remarkable win. Anytime you beat the Evil Empire, it's a good win. Hope you guys like my thumbnail today. I made PCA Spider-Man, and I made Otani Dr. Frickin' Doom. Because that's how I feel. You know? Alright. 2-run home run for Suzuki today. Batting .273, 19 home runs, 63 RBIs. No 2027 baseball because Dodgers ruin baseball. Possibly. Unless one team can save it. One team with the power of friendship. One team from the north side of Chicago. The little Cubby Bears. They're going to take down the big bad Dodgers. All right. There will still be a lockout regardless. Say almost gets hit in his nuts. Dodges the ball to his balls. And we almost have a bases loaded situation here coming up. It could be for Bregman. Louis Varland is the best closer in baseball. Not Screwball. Who is Louis Varland? L-ball knowledge from Luke, but he doesn't watch baseball. I'm kidding, I do. Scoosball. Who does Varland play for? Hey, just a reminder that the best closer, right? Mason Miller this year, just a reminder that we walked him off. I don't ever want you guys to forget that happened. That was the awesomest thing ever. And he didn't get moved, did he? Mason Miller stayed in San Diego? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I couldn't keep up with all the news. 3-2, Suzuki takes a walk. We have bases loaded. Bases loaded. Interviews, he said, I don't overthink. I just do the job. It's a good answer. I would hope for that answer from Coach. All right, looks like we're going to switch out this pitcher. He's rough. He's rough. By I mean the Dodgers are going to. All right, Cubbies. Chance to get a grand slam. Chance to go up big numbers. Bottom of the sixth, Cubs could explode on the Dodgers here and really end the game in the sixth. Or could the Dodgers keep it close enough to strike back? They're going to bring in some random white guy with a beard. I guess. Bases juice with Cubbies. Hawkeye, bro. What a clever guy. Pitching literally cheese. Facts. Who is this lady? Probably not going to find out. All right, we're back. Oh, two to Bragg. Bragg when you only have one out. Come on, man. We got loaded bullpen help. Zephyr John's good. Ugh. Swing and a miss by Bregman. Need help with that. Come on, Breggy. All right, here's Carson Kelly. Oof, strike one. Not a great strike call, but take it, I guess. Cubs really need to find a way to score a run here. Golly. Carson Kelly gets a hold of that one. If it's straight, it's gone, though. Is it straight? Straight foul. Gosh darn it. Did he go? No. 1 and 2. Come on, Carson. Thank you, buddy. I hope he freaking locks in. Cubby's got the bases loaded right now. 5-7 is the score. Did he go? Please, no. We're still alive here, folks. Come on. Bases juiced with Cubbies. Cubs up 7-5. Kelly could crack the game open or keep the little evil empire alive if he gets out. He will hit one foul. Stay alive, buddy. Stay alive. Kelly takes ball 3. Now there's no room to mess up. No room to mess up at all. Kelly did not go. He's going to challenge. That's a ball 4, no doubt about it. Great challenge by Kelly. I think he's going to score a run. That is a ball, baby! Make it 8-5. That's what the Cubs should have done yesterday, but we'll take it today. Ball 4 on an automatic balls and strike challenge. Great job, Carson Kelly. Great job, Cubbies. Cubs up by 3. That's a huge 3-run lead when it comes to only 3 innings left. Very clear ball 4. Super clear. Good job, Kelly. Michael Busch will then nuke one that gets through. This should score 2. PCA comes home. Kyle Tucker throwing to third. The ball gets away and doesn't get away much. Kelly's going to get back to third. And it's 9-5. No, make it 10-5, Cubbies. As they keep them coming. Cubs up 5, bottom of the 6th. Boy, this is fun. Boy, this is fun. Especially against the Dodgers. Can't happen to a team better, man. Everybody on Earth's rooting for the Cubs right now. Golly. Wow, wow, wow. We absolutely love it. Against the evil empire, man. Way to get a hit right there by Michael Busch. And this could be a preview of a playoff series. These are the guys you got to take down. Cubs are playing like it right now. They're playing like the type of team that can take down the Dodgers. You love to see it. You love to see it. Second and third, 2 outs. Another hit would make it 12-5. Cubs have put up double digits on the Dodgers. I mean, that's huge. That's huge. That's not common. That's not common at all. Yeah. October Cubs. Cubs have won on a 10-2 scoring streak, by the way. Remember, they went down 3-0. So it's been 10-2 since the top of the first. 5.5 innings, 10-2 against the World Series champs. That's great baseball by the Cubbies. 0-2 count to Nico Horner. See if he can do something with 2 strikes. He cannot. But guess what? The Cubs score 3 more runs. 10-5. Cubs lead by 5. Teams have the same amount of hits. Cubs have 5 more runs. Beautiful baseball being played today. We go to the top of the 7th. Boom, boom. Cubs playing good. This is the type of Cubs team I think we all know they're capable of being, right? Real Money Day, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is the team we all know they're capable of being. We just haven't seen them be it, right? That's the best way I see it. We've seen this team be capable, but we haven't seen this team do it. And I think that's huge. So I'm really happy to see this team do it. Boom. Oh. Why did he call him this? And we're back, and Boyd is still out there. Wow. Ian Happ takes over in left field. Top of the seventh, Boyd at 88 pitches. This kind of shows you what the Cubs are thinking. They're thinking, hey, if he can get through 7, or at least 6 and maybe 2/3, we can rest some of our relievers. Alfonso to Happ. Happ gets an out. Nice. All right, 90 pitches now. 6 1/3 done. Boyd has pitched very well today. I know he's given up 5. Only 4 of those are earned. One of them was an error type of run. Ohtani, ooh, big swing and miss. Boyd has him guessing right now. He has him guessing. Ohtani's had a good game, 2 for 3 at 2 singles and a run. Swings at a grounder there, and that's 2 outs in the inning. I think Boyd might be able to finish 7. That would be remarkable. What an Iron Man out there. Oh, they're going to take him out. Wow. 6 2/3. Matthew Boyd is sure to get a standing O. Yeah, he will. Look at this crowd. They're going to give him a standing ovation. Matthew Boyd has been nothing short of great lately for the Cubbies as he comes off the field in what looks to be a big, hopefully victory, of course, as Cubs lead by 5, 2 outs in the 7th inning. Cubs 7 outs away from defeating the Dodgers. Boyd gets a big standing O from the crowd. Really invested in this comic, low-key. It's a good fight. What? To be continued. Did I get 4? Timeout. Yes! Okay. I did. Okay. So, I do have the to be continued continuing with that. Very lucky that I do. I actually started it low key and was very confused what was going on. Now I have the context of what's going on. Anyway, Hawkeye story, and this is pretty good. Now we go to the Moon Knight story. Oh, Moon Knight's so tough. He is so tough. Hold Hold on. Hold on. Here's Trent Thornton. Okay, we're good. I actually have like 6 West Coast Avengers comics. I didn't realize I had so many stacking up. I like Moon Knight a lot. Are you talking about the show? I heard the show was really good too. I've seen clips. I haven't watched the actual show. I want to watch Moon Knight and Daredevil. I'm a huge Moon Knight and Daredevil guy. I didn't hear Iron Fist was super good, so I didn't watch it. Obviously, I would love a good adaptation of Iron Fist. All I could think of watching Spider-Man was how great it would be to get all of the, street level New York guys good adaptations on film. And again, not to spoil if you haven't seen it, but The Punisher is done pretty damn well, I think, in the movie. So, shout out Punisher. But that's what I mean. Daredevil, Iron Fist, let's get these guys. You know what I mean? I love them. I love them. All right. We'll see what they do. 3-2 count, 2 outs to Pages. Andy Pages. He will swing and foul their way. This is Trent Thornton, who choked the game away against, what was that, the Cardinals when we were up 2-0 going to the bottom of the 10th. Yikes. Glad I was alive for that game. You guys would have seen me crash out. You would not have liked to see me that day. Luckily, I didn't see it live, so. Oh, it's so weird. I didn't know I was gonna do that. I know it's because there's like nothing there. It's so weird. You know? Make it 3 outs. Alright. Bush gets the catch. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And that means 7th inning stretch. Who's this? Oh, Penn State volleyball team. Okay. They're Cubs fans. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back for it. Root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Good stuff. It's actually not bad. Dude, yesterday, or it might have been, yesterday, guy was going way too slow. Dude doing 7th inning stretch yesterday, slow. It was Kurt Busch, I think, Kyle Busch's older brother. He was slow. Low-key took like 3 minutes to get it done. Okay. We're on to Moon Knight. My guy, Moon Knight, he's so sick. He's talking about Shroud. This is going to be so hard. Shroud's my dude, bro. The Loki's similar, too, with like the... Oh, okay. Pedro. And I'm really becoming a Pedro Ramirez fan. I've said it. I'll say it 1,000 times today. Pedro Ramirez, good baseball player. I really like him. He's just solid. There's something about him. There's something about him I like. I really like him. See if the Cubs can add even more assurance in this 7th inning. Oof, bad strikeout there, though. He is still young, but I do like him. Strike. Dansby right up the middle. Beautiful hit. Dansby Swanson 2 for 3 today. And I think he took a walk as well. Great day for Swanson. Really solid day, especially for how low he is in the batting order. Oh, Dansby and Freddie catching up. Former teammates and World Series champs together. Here's Happ in the 9-hole. Takes the ball. Strike. Ball down the dirt. Happ fouls it back. We're doing good, buddy. Cubs up 10-5. 10-5. Hap strikes out. Here's Pete. He not having the type of game Ohtani is. Obviously head-to-head, top 2 in MVP and NL right now. He has had a single, a walk, and he scored both times he's on base. So, I mean, they're both playing pretty similar. Obviously 2 hits to only 1, but we'll see if PCA could get another hit here. Takes the ball. He's really been good at taking. After All-Star break, I think we were all looking to see if PCA would take more, get on base more. He has. And he's been phenomenal at it. 24 homers, 64 RBIs. Swings and fouls that one away. PCA hammers one. Foul. How many stolen bases? It doesn't tell me. My guess? Wait, because you can look it up. My guess is like 21. Is that correct? Is that correct? 21, probably? That's my guess, 21. Fouls one away there. My guess is 21. I think he's going to have a 30 for 30 season again. Maybe 35, 35. You know? Dribbles that one foul. He's fighting in this at bat. Boyd was an absolute Iron Man today, man. $26? Wow, so he has 24 homers, 26 stolen bases. So he's going to have 30 for 30 in like a couple weeks, basically. Maybe 3 weeks because the homers might take a while, but that's insane. So it's a real possibility he can get to 40-40. That would be nuts. He's just going to pop it up here. Yeah, it's going to be the third out of the inning. So he goes 1 for 4 today. Has a walk as well, though. So 2 of 5 on plate appearances getting on base. Not bad. He's disappointed in himself, but he's being pretty mature about it. Not throwing his hat and all that, so still really good. 30-30 and had a cycle. Yeah. Oh, and Pete's incredible. There's no doubt about it. And look, even though he's not having his standard of a game today, the rest of the team is. So the type of guy Pete is, there's going to be a game, probably third game this series, maybe next game, where the rest of the team ain't having their day, and PCA will have his day, and he'll save the butts, right? We literally were here when he tied the game 1-1 and tied it 2-2, and was like 2 of 3 total hits that we had that day against San Fran. And we went on to win the game, and he was the guy who tagged up from third to win it. So we have PCA games, and we have games where everybody else picks up PCA. But look, that's the type of player he is. That's the type of team this is. This is a good-ass Cubs team, and I love to see them playing the way they are today. This is how they should be playing every single day that they play. Okay, I understand. Interesting. We're back. Tommy Edman, who had the 3-run home run, had us all worried at the beginning. He will pop one up to Hap. Hap will make it 5 outs away. Cubby's doing good here. Trent Thornton doing good. Top of the 8th, 1 out. Look at that. Suzuki 2-run homer. Alcantara 2-run homer. First of his career. Kelly 2-run homer. Bush solo homer. And then just good hitting to get the 8th, 9th, and 10th run. This was a game I was going to go to. But times didn't align right. And yeah. Who would be a good Storm villain? See, that's a good question, right? Because if you're going to make a solo film about Storm, you can't make it somebody massive in the realm of X-Men. But there are a lot of X-Men villains that you could choose from. I think Mr. Sinister is not a bad one because I don't think he's a super X-Men level threat. See, but it's interesting because, okay, here's my thing. Yeah, Mr. Sinister. See, it's not a terrible idea, is it? I actually picked up an X-Men comic with Mr. Sinister in it today. I think he's a good villain. Down and gritty, right. But you have to have somebody that's going to give her a little bit of a challenge, too. So you obviously can't go, you have to go in the middle. You can't obviously go Magneto, Apocalypse. You know, you can't go one of these crazy high up villains, right? But yeah, you got to go with a dark guy who can handle his own. Yeah, Mr. Sinister is sinister. He is sinister. That's his name. That's what comes to mind first. But you can't go with a weak one, right? One that's going to be like they've defeated easily or isn't really a villain at all. By the way, Freddie Freeman just struck out. That's cool. That's cool. And make it kind of, it's dark, it's gloomy. It's maybe a detective type of movie then, but she has her powers. You can do something cool with that. It's all going to depend on the director. I was talking about this today in the comic book shop when I was there. And I know I keep mentioning the new Spider-Man movie, but I felt like it was in a whole different direction than the other Spider-Man movies we had of Tom Holland. And that's the director, right? DC, I feel like, had the wrong take on Superman for so long. And then James Gunn comes and says, hey, Superman's positive, he's hopeful, and he saves people. Different direction for Superman. Directors and storyboard writers and stuff are so huge to these movies. So if you can get somebody who can really focus on good writing, good plot development, right? And obviously, most importantly, you need a good development of Storm herself. That's the biggest thing about hero movies that people miss, right? Is you need the hero themselves to be interesting and develop. I think of bad superhero movies I've watched, right? Madam Web. Madam Web sucks because there's 4 characters there they don't really develop, and even Madam Web herself has a backstory, but it's not that interesting, and you don't care about her character, right? I think of The Eternals. The Eternals is a movie by Marvel, 4 or 5 years ago, awful. We learn about 7 characters, but we don't learn deep enough about them. They're not funny, they're not cool, they're strange, and they don't make sense. Terrible. But then you get, I give an example here, Guardians of the Galaxy. 5 characters nobody had really heard of. They make a movie. They're interesting. They're funny. They have good dynamics together, right? And this was based on a line that wasn't even the most popular when it came to comic book fans. And yet they made a good job on the big screen. So it's all going to be, here's Mookie Betts. This one goes towards PCA. And the Cubs are 3 outs away. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 10-5 Chicago. It's all going to depend on that. Can we get the right director, writer, all that? There's still good writers and directors at Marvel. I know it because, once again, like I told you, Brand New Day is a good movie. People have their gripes about certain things in the movie, but at minimum, it's a good movie. Like, the worst the movie could be is maybe an 8.5. Okay? With me saying that, I think that they need to put it all on if they want this X-Men stuff to succeed, right? They have a chance to build up the X-Men the way they built up the Avengers. They have to focus on the movies, though. We are all adults, right? Working all the time. And when that comes to things, the first 3 phases of Marvel were easy to keep up with. Because a movie would come out every year to 2 years. You could plan a day, bam, go watch the movie, and then it'd lead up to the next movie, right? Now they want, in those in-between 1 year, they want you to watch 3 television shows that each have like 20 episodes. Well, what happens is that those shows aren't usually as interesting as the movies. And they build up things that don't even pay off that much in the movies. And then we get crappy movies. Because they're built on crappy shows. So that's what I don't want from the X-Men. I don't want it to be, all right, here's a Storm show, a Nightcrawler show, a Wolverine show, Cyclops show, and a Jean Grey show. And they're each going to include maybe some other mutants in there. And they're all going to kind of suck and be rushed. And then we're going to make one X-Men movie, and it's going to have all those characters in it. Because I could see them doing that. I could see Marvel saying, we're going to make all the X-Men have their shows so we can milk audiences, right? Let's make them watch all these freaking shows. And then we're going to put them into one movie and say, well, you should watch the shows, right? So I hope they don't drop the ball. I wanted Marvel Cinematic Universe to get X-Men a long time ago, when they were at the peak of their writing, peak of directing, peak of creativeness, right? There's still something there. There's still something there at Marvel. I know it. I finally got to see it again, right? I saw it in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but again, that was Gunn. Gunn's gone. He's with DC now. And it makes me interested in stuff over there, right? They should get the Avengers. What are you talking about? Wait, I know that people like Guardians of the Galaxy, but I kind of want a Nova movie. But Guardians of the Galaxy kind of got the whole Space Hero movie thing locked. There is a Nova movie coming. I'm pretty damn sure. I don't want to give you mishope, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Nova thing, and I think it is based in space. Probably Guardians of the Galaxy will somehow be involved because, right, the space thing is involved. But I think Nova Corps is mentioned multiple times throughout the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, to where Nova, I think, is definitely going to be in the MCU. At what time, at what space, I don't know. Suzuki hits this one to the warning track, and there's an out. Out. They should get the Avengers. So I think there's a Nova movie. Confirm, of course, for me. I don't want to give you misinformation. Here's the thing. I love comic books, right? Obviously. And I'm going to be honest. When the first movies were coming out, my papa made me sit down and read comic books. Here is a second out. Maybe. Yes, it is. You know, like we watched the Iron Man and watched those early movies, you know, when I was super young. And he also made me, at a super young age, read Daredevil and Iron Fist and ones that I was interested in, right? The X-Men. Okay, so I was reading ones that were not on the big screen. That's why I'm going back and reading more stuff now that has been on the big screen, okay? Spaceman. Spaceman. I just think there's a lot of potential, right? But there's potential in DC too, and I might start diving into some DC stuff. I'm just not as interested. Carson Kelly is out. All right, go to the top of the ninth. Dodgers need 5 to tie. Cubs need 3 outs to win the game. As we reach 2 hours and 40 minutes here on the live stream, I want to ask you all. Well, I want to tell you all thank you. If you've been here for the last couple minutes, if you've been here for hours, if you came in 30 minutes ago, if you're not even here right now, and you were in at one point, and somehow you're watching this, thank you. I like Count Binlord. Who is Count Binlord? This guy making up stuff? Anyway, Midwest Sports, thank you for being here. These are the people I'm talking about. Thank you, Midwest Sports V4V, for being here. Liking the video, hopefully. And subscribing. We are live a lot, talking about stuff. Not always sports related. Maybe I'll even start doing some live streams that are movie related, superhero related, right? He's running for mayor in Vermont. Is he the guy with the boot on his head? I've seen him before. He's cool. He wants to give everybody free ponies. That's all I know. So if there's like political stuff he does, I'm not talking about that. But him giving people ponies, I think is cool. Politically wise, I don't get into that. All right. But yeah, we discussed all sorts of stuff here. We watch baseball. We watch football. I got to show you guys something. Pacers fan. Guys, we got a new jersey. He got a big trash can. Oh, can you see in the closet? I actually don't want you guys to see. It's so messy in here. Hold on. Alec Pierce. The white jersey. Come on. Got it for my birthday. Shout out Nana Papa. Shout out Nana and Papa. Always. Always. Always shout out Nana and Papa. Alright. Here we go. Who's pitching? Who is this? Who is this guy? I don't know who's pitching for us. Woodford. Woodford pitches the ball. Talk about some big league experience. First guy you got to face is Kyle Tucker. Multi-time All-Star. Struggling this year. Still a good player. Takes a strike. Good pitch. Good pitch, Woodford. Jake Woodford with Milwaukee/Chicago. Second appearance with the Cubs. Okay. ERA is really bad. A lot of stuff is bad. We'll see. That's going to be hit up the middle. Oof. Pete goes over to get it. Are they going to try for two? No way. Tucker knows from earlier to not try for two. He's going to be on first with no outs here. Cubs, do not let this team rally. Teoscar Hernandez takes the ball. All right, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what the decision was to put this guy in. I know you're up 5, but I would have put in a closer. Oh. All right. Money to do what? What did I say? Ball. Woodford, what are you doing? You're throwing too many balls. He got a big trash can. Check out my jersey. Oh, I don't know if we have the money to do that. What, you saying buy the jersey? Is that what I'm... Wait, oh, wait. Before jersey, he's running for mayor. Dude, I think I'm so slow. Top 10 slowest guys ever. Me. Number 1. This could be a double play ball. Pedro to Nico to Bush. 2 outs. 1 out away. 1 out away from singing. Bro, why would you ever get a custom? Bro, Otani's with the Dodgers for like 8 more years. And he has deferred money. So I think he's got to play there or something. Otani's not leaving LA. Otani leaving LA is like me leaving Indiana. It's not going to happen. I'm stuck here. I'm kidding. I'm not stuck here. But no, that did not send. Alright. Who did you trade away? You guys sold at the deadline? What the hell are you doing? That's tough. Yikes, bro. This happens when you lose 3 or 4 to Chicago. I'm just kidding. But no, I don't know why you would do that. You were still in the playoff hunt, like 4 games back or something. I don't know why you would give up on getting to the playoffs. That's bad. You don't got an owner that believes in you guys. Standing ovation, 3-2 count. We might sing. Woodford, let us sing. Ball is caught, Dansby. Game is over. Let's sing, everybody. So you better get ready for a brand new day. Damn. What do you say? Come on, man. Oh my, I almost said Chicago Cubs. I'm fucking up the song. Go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Continue it. They got the speed to be the best in the National League. Come on. This is the year when the Cubs are here. So come on down to Wrigley Field. Come on, man. I got to get down there. Go, Cubs, go. Go, Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs gonna win today. Go, Cubs, go. Let's get it. Go, Cubs, go. Let's say it. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs gonna win today. Catch it all on WGN, man. Except you can't because it's on marquee, but I'm glad they kept that in. It's got the greatest fans real. Let's go. Go, Cubs, go. Go, Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs gonna win today. Go, Cubs, go. Go, Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Let's go. That's a great win. That's a great win. Hey, that's how you beat the Dodgers, defending champions. Yeah, good luck, bro. You're going to need it over there. Cubs, great win today. W's are flying in Chicago. 10-5, demolishing the World Series champs. And we got 2 more against them. Tomorrow against Scooball, I got to work. Good luck, Cubbies. Love you guys so much for being here. Sewer's still leading the Central. Not for long. I think they might have lost to the Pirates today. Fingers crossed. I'm about to go check. Love you so much for watching. Love you guys just being here. And I am out.